A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
16 yards. First down, Giants.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Devin Bush in to drop him behind the line for a loss of a yard. To try again after the sack. Jones, that's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's Jones. Off play action. Flushed out right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. Third down. Jones looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. Try. They will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. A gain of 3, second down.
It's a pickup of 3.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On third down, here's Hunt. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Kareem Hunt, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are going to take a first quarter lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Always got some breathing room. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big. But in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Off the play fake. Jones. He's going to let this one go deep. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is not going to get in as the big body stopping at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Rams 7, Giants nothing.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. On 4th and goal, here's the option. And this time he is in. Saquon Barkley. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7. Graham Gano set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
5-yard line.
set to begin their next drive. The Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 37-yard line.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
This shot downfield on second down is brought in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Working from the gun. It's Kaepernick. And that was incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Play action. Now Kaepernick. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 15-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Brought down at the 13-yard.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
On the counter, Hunt. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. It's for Kaepernick. They're going for it on 4. This pass caught at the 4. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. James Conner, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Rams have taken the lead. Well, they weren't messing around. 1st and goal, they don't do anything fancy. They just go to the fullback right away.
I like how you phrase that because oftentimes they come back to the fullback when it's late in the down and distance count, right? In this case, 1st down, let's go get it right now.
And he got it. 6 points on the board. Extra point forthcoming. Oh, missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
1st and 10. At their own.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. coming up at halftime. I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That's caught inside the 20. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory.
46 yards on the play.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Slayton. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 6 there on first. 4 yards to go on second down from the 7.
And 4 at the Rams' 7-yard line.
From the gun, Jones. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
Jones.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants have tied it here. They can take the lead if they hit the PAT.
The kick is good.
Gano the extra point, and that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime.
13. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Kaepernick will try again on second down. He's going to fire one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense. But on game day, they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Again, it's Kaepernick. Being chased out left. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Colin Kaepernick in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Takes this about 5 yards deep. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. They'll run on first down. Hunt, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Taken down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now Kaepernick throwing on second down. Open man, Higbee, the tight end.
Complete.
That catch good for 5. It's third down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up third and
shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see the defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. On 3rd and short yardage. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 yards, good for a giant first down.
Man, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now Jones on 1st and 10, escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Rams' 26-yard line.
Off play action. Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl quarterback Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. That one is caught by Hunt.
Kaepernick's pass.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's going to have a Rams first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they get to that pressure.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. On first down, Kaepernick steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down, that leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Kaepernick. Going up top for Kupp. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. Pressure here, and down he goes. Sack back at about the 43-yard line. Give the sack to Blake Martinez. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Jones now, off the play fake. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Jones throwing on first down. Catch made by Slayton. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
3 yards. First down, New York.
Operating from the gun. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
Well,
that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect it, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
And it's 3rd down.
This time he'll look to throw. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Touchdown.
Saquon Barkley, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and a defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Kaepernick. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
To throw is Kaepernick. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Kaepernick to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now it's Conner. Down to the 25. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. On the run is Conner, and he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. Got an open man finding Jefferson. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Hunt. The tackle made by Blake Martinez.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
15-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. The rookie from Florida State, it's Cam Akers. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll run. This is Hunt. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, into overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, now to Goodwin.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. On 2nd and 11 now. Jones, and he's got his man in stride, complete.
Jones pass.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's
from the gun. Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. a first down throw that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Operating from the gun, Jones will get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him at the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT.
At the 46-yard line.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Jones out to the right here to Shepard. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. A costly mistake here at OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
And he completes it to Hunt. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a 2nd down. To throw, it's Kaepernick. Flush to his right. Incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. Kaepernick to throw again. Deep ball for Goodwin. It's intercepted. Isaac Yiadom picks it. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And now the ball's out. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. And they'll try the option on first and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner.
On for the field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights.
Rams.
Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyro. On it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble.
First opened back in 2008. There's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. And this carries into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
From the 27, Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against an interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he's got room. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
That's the score. Colts 7, Texans nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm here, my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Darius Leonard able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's 2nd down.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson. His throw incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Watson, off play action. They'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Back to throw, Watson. And that is going to be incomplete. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up. I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their 1st drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let him do all the work, and then someone catch him at the end and pass him up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Faking the give. Now Watson. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Darius Leonard in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Watson hits his target to tight end Mo Alley-Cox. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
Downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
10 at the 36-yard line.
Newton now to throw. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Taylor. A gain of 4. It's
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Out of the gun, Newton. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. Can't fire it. He lost the football. It's out. And the Texans scoop it. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit. That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Geis, they'll try to run it. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller.
Lamar Miller.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. They run with Geis, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 6 yards puts them right on the doorstep, but now it'll be 4th and goal. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Under pressure now, he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Darius Leonard. And the Colts are going to take over with a football.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
He's going to have the first down past the 20. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 30. 10.
Prime time, baby.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 92 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Colts 21. Texans nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dante Fowler in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack on 1st down, Watson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Darius Leonard make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
On the play. 1st down, Houston.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. They'll find Miller, that's complete. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back. In pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
From the 50, it's Watson. Able to find his running back, Geis. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Watson. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's brought down after a very nice game.
To Lamar Miller.
He got 29 yards that time.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try waiting to the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
They'll try to punch it in the middle. Yeah, he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up fourth.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Now it's Watson. Flushed out right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because if they weren't ready to go on the last one, give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Now Newton on first down. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
It's second and
to throw again on second down. Newton, a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. And it'll be brought down by the Colts. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Watson, he's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And he stopped immediately there. It's Everson Griffin who made the tackle.
Down by Everson Griffin. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, Newton. Got an open man, it's Ratley. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
7.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. operating from the gun. Newton. And that is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Here's Jackson to return. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well. And if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing again is Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. He's got him in, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Here's Watson. On the crossing route, complete. It's Fuller. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. From the red zone now, Watson. And this one's incomplete. He was looking to get it to his running back, Lamar Miller. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Texans cut into that lead. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Makes the score Colts 21, Texans 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. This run upfield across the 45. That one 28 yards on the ground.
How about our reigning AFC Player of the Week, hot-footing it into the secondary on that run?
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row here this week. Escaping the pressure right. He's got Jack Doyle. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Now that last pass CD, he just added another notch to the old belt. What a career it's been. He's over 35,000 career passing yards now.
And when you say that number, over 35,000 yards, how many people have done that prior to him?
Right around 30.
Boy, that's a pretty good number. Now you're into a membership that means you've done a heck of a job in this league for a decent amount of time. You're recognized as one of the better players.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton will drop this down to Taylor. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 25-yard line. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Now a first down throw for Newton. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
To Jonathan Taylor. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 21-yard line.
From the gun, Newton dancing to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Campbell making the catch. And he had to get this down to the 15. He won't make it. He's a yard or 2 short. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Try to punch it in with Taylor. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It's a 4-yard pickup, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. The give to Taylor. And he takes this one in for the Colts touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Colts add on to their lead. And he keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. On 1st down, it's Watson. Is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. Flush to his right. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Watson on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Back to the air. Watson on second down. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Third and long. It's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. Watson hitting Fuller with a big one. 48 yards. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. To try again after the sack. Watson. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Darius Leonard on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
From the gun, here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he just
under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out.
A gain of 2.
Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield.
Newton's pass, complete to Jonathan Taylor. It's a gain of 8. Brings up third and...
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Throwing here, Newton being chased out left. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. 16 yards, a first down.
33-yard line.
To the air again, Newton. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
20.
Throwing again is Newton. His throw caught right around the 6. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
1st and goal at the...
They'll try the option on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Touchdown!
coaches to never call a game over until it's over, because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Yeah, this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
One last throw here for Watson. He's going to let it fly. Now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by the left